right now there are both pros and cons when it comes to appointment of ministers. So most of them are first time ministers, first time politicians, people who've just been common man and they've become jumped into politics, similar to Chief Minister Vijay. The party members are also from multiple domains. They might not have been in politics, but suddenly they're given portfolios which are huge in terms of responsibility, managing the entire state. In so there are bureaucrats from the previous government or deployed from multiple places, IAS officers, and from multiple streams who are experienced. So at this point of time, even if you're joining something like an IT company, you get a training of 6 months. Then you are shown your role in a specific project. You're prepared for that specific role. But now overnight you pick up a department. So from my understanding as a common man, when decisions are made by the system in itself, unprepared ministers coming into power creates possible delays, or there can be when somebody doesn't know how it operates, the system operates, the entire environment works, decisions are not always right. But end of the day, the weight is on the people. So if there is a mistake, it is borne by the people. So, do you your comment on the system and your comment on the powers distributed to the bureaucrats and the ministers? How does it actually operate in real time?
See, your question is asked only because we have an extremely unique situation in this country. There has hardly been ever a parallel of this. Mr. N.T. Ramarao came to political power from the cinema, but Mr. Chandrababu Naidu was his son-in-law who was already in Congress. So, people with political background were there to support and guide. In this situation, this is an extremely unique situation. Mr. Vijay's becoming chief minister and his ministers also being absolutely without political background, except Mr. Sengoten is there.
Yes.
There is definitely a challenge for ministers who have no clue at all as to how the government works from inside and how his role and responsibility has to be discharged. They will find it slightly difficult in the initial phase. They may stumble, they may make some mistakes, but people like Mr. Sengoten is very, very senior, and he can definitely guide one person. And there can be many retired bureaucrats or retired politicians, if they are really retired and not aligned to any parties. There can be many retired governors who can be consulted. Then there is formal structures like administrative college and all, state administrative college, where they can hold regular lectures and tutorials, lectures for these newly inducted MLAs and MPs regarding constitution, regarding legislative work, regarding secretariat work, and way files are moved, the way note sheet has to be written, the way files have to be studied, everything. And then the set of civil servants who are there actually now, headed by Chief Secretary, they are all so senior and so experienced, and they are in the highest of positions, that they will definitely guide the ministers in a correct way. There is no reason that they will misguide them. I don't for a minute think that they will misguide them. They will guide them in a correct way. They will explain to them that this is how the precedence is, this is how earlier it used to happen. You have these choices, you can make a choice. Then the minister will have his own party's agenda, party's professed policies or their goals, and the secretary and the minister can have a discussion as to which one would align with their policies and at the same time do good for the people. It is an ongoing process. You see, they are very smart people who have won the election. For them, governing is not a difficult thing. I can give you a small example. I had met one of the ministers, Minister for Information, Mr. Raj Mohan. Yes, I had met him along with a few of my colleagues from the Chennai International Film Festival, just to just for a courtesy call. And it lasted for about 10 minutes maximum. And he immediately asked, "Do you have any request letter you have brought?" He said in Tamil, "Manu edha konandikela." I said, "Yes, sir." "What is it?" Said, "You give every year, you give, Tamil Nadu government gives money for conducting Chennai International Film Festival. And this year also, we would like to have it." "How much they gave last time?" He said, 95 lakhs. "Okay. How much did you ask for?" I said, 1.5 crores. "How much are you asking this time?" "Sir, we are asking same amount, 1.5. "Okay, I'll talk to the CM and we will see that it is done." So, the sharpness of that minister was stunning. His ability to understand the issue and make it brief instead of asking all sorts of questions and that, what sort of films. He is already in a busy situation. So crisp and so clear and so incisive. His interaction was so good that it reinforced my faith that all these people will definitely do very well. There is no doubt. And there are always advisors. The people whom they should be wary of are the power brokers and wheeler dealers. They are like, termites, which will slowly get into the corridors of power in whichever manner possible. However much you try, they will get into corridors of power, and they will somehow reach these people. Their genius will lie in keeping them away. How to keep them away, and do the good governance in a good way. That is, but otherwise, maybe in 6 months' time, you will not have this question at all to ask. You will find out.